the Skyview stage at AlUla every year. This is just one of the most unique stages in pro cycling. And this is honestly my favorite stage of the entire year. You've got this crazy steep climb. Here it is. This long drag run up. That graphic had it at max 19. Announcers were saying 22, but this steep section, I think the last 3K is 12% average. There's a section a mile, it's about 15% average. So it's just insanely steep. There's no hiding. It's just the strongest riders are the ones going to get over the top. You can see the shot here, switchback, just beautiful part of the world here. Obviously, maybe this doesn't look as nice on TV as the Pyrenees in July, but it's such a great climb. And here right at the top, this is just the remaining riders. You can see this entire Peloton is just shredded. It ended up just being a group of 3 riders that went over the top. And so that's kind of the first part of the finish, but what makes this so unique on the run into the Skyview is after that super steep section, now you've got about 8 kilometers of just flat over this plateau. And so instead of a typical, mountaintop finish, now you've got to get over the top and then it's flat and groups can come back together. This was the winning move from the race yesterday. Jan Christian, he got in the draft of a Shimano neutral service car, and you can see here within a few hundred meters, he had a 17-second gap. So he didn't get relegated, should have been, but this is just part of that, the flat plateau part. He was in over the top. He was in a group of 2 chasing back to the group of 3, got back, and then was able to get away. And then Byron Mutton started chasing. So this is a one-on-one chase across the flat part of the plateau. And then other groups kind of came together too. So there was a group behind of that group of 5, ended up becoming a group of 4 that ends up trying to chase down Christian and Munton. You can see there's kind of a group behind, 2 groups behind as we're here in the final 2K. And then you can see this is starting to become a downhill run-in. So you got to have the legs to get over the top of that insanely steep climb. And then you got to find your legs again, just to put down the power on the flat, which is, again, you're going to have a bunch of diminutive climbers getting over the top, now having to chase on the flat. So this group now you got a group of 4. This other modern invention rider, Stefan de Bod, he was in the 3rd group over the climb. He was able to get up into the 2nd group. Now we're getting down inside the final 1K, and it's downhill. So if you weren't able to, get back together or get into the group you need to on the flat section now into the downhill, you're not gonna catch him. And Christian, he's going to end up holding on to this win for about 10 seconds. Mutton, he did close that gap, that 17-second car-assisted gap, to about 6, but couldn't get back. And this is just such a beautiful tracking shot. You can see atop the plateau here. Great job by the helicopter and the camera operator. These tracking shots are just beautiful in pro racing today. Again, here, last few hundred meters, Christian's gonna take the win here. Such a cool stage. What do y'all think of the Skyviews?